Hello everyone, hope you're well. Doing another talking video. It's got kind of 3 things to it. I'm going to be eating as well because I'm hungry and it's nearly 2 o'clock. So my last talking video was saying thank you for 500 subscribers. I'm still yet to reach that number, but we're nearly there. We're 6 away. And unless, you know, people want to be funny, and as soon as this video comes out they unsubscribe because lol. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of reiterate that it's cool that people are actually making an effort to watch these, especially the talking videos, because, you know, it's literally just me in my car talking, and I appreciate people that watch these because, you know, they don't have to and they can just watch the podcast or the food reviews. But yeah, so 3 things to talk about today. If I can remember them, it's always helpful, isn't it? One is self-pity. Bit deep, but I think it's something I need to talk about because of what's going on at the moment in my life. Because that's all this is, really. It's just me talking about myself. And I want to talk about thoughts of RosscoFest, post RosscoFest. And I also want to talk about Too Good To Go, which is a video that's going to be coming out very, very soon. My editor, Jamie, is working his ass off at the moment, getting this one over the line. Because it's going to be like a Ryan Trahan-esque video, I think. It's going to be like Ben Bolks meets Ryan Trahan, which would be an incredible collaboration, just as an FYI. Also, I'm drinking energy drinks again, but I'm drinking less. I'm not drinking one a day. So Casper, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I've let you down, but you're 11. You're probably used to it by now. Right, so RosscoFest first. So what I've learnt from RosscoFest is some bands are good at promoting things. Some bands, and I really do genuinely mean this, don't even know where they are. Some bands are so bad at organising things, I am genuinely horrified that they even know that they're in a band. And I'm not going to name drop or anything, but the lack of organisation I see from some bands going to a gig is truly astounding. And then on the flip side of that, you've got solo artists that show up with a backing track and a laptop. They're on time, they know what songs they're going to play, they know how much they're getting paid, and they don't have to stick around afterwards because they might have another gig. So show up, play the stuff, go somewhere else. That's how it's done. You don't have to stick around all day at a music festival just because it's on. Obviously, if you don't have anything on, fair enough. But something that was like quite inspiring about RosscoFest is the sense of community around it, and the sense of like all the bands know each other, and there's a good like thing with networking at like a music festival. Sorry, I thought that was a wasp then. I was about to do my window up. And it just felt very sort of intertwined and very sort of, you could message another band being like, oh my god, I forgot my tuner pedal, can you bring one? And another band would like help the other bands out. And I really thrive in that environment where people are just helping each other out. You know, it's one of the reasons I started the podcast, was to shine a light on people. And just, yeah. I think it's like super important to like reach out if you're struggling and, you know. Hello, Mr. Wasp. Please go away, I'm trying to talk. He's gone, it's fine. That was quite scary. So yeah, hopefully there'll be another RosscoFest next year. And as these things evolve and, you know, you do 6 years of something, every year it gets better and better and better, and I'm here for it, so. And obviously Casper had a great time as well, as you can probably see on the recordings and hear. The first recording is probably my favourite, with us interviewing Geordie. What's her surname? Oh my god, why? Geordie Shore? No, that's a TV show. I can't remember. I'm sorry. The first RosscoFest interview that I dropped. Yeah, that was good fun. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some more music festivals in the calendar for next year. What else did I want to do? So I want to talk about self-pity and complete lack of accountability for plans. Let's do that last. Let's do Too Good to Go first. So my sister is currently down from uni, and to be fair to her, she doesn't just sit in her bedroom sort of existing and being a slob. She's quite active and she likes to get out and about, and she's quite a social sort of butterfly-ish when she wants to be. And she showed me this app a couple of weeks ago called Too Good to Go, and it's a lot of big corporations, as you would expect, selling their food which is just about to go out of date. But as the name suggests, it's too good to waste. It's too good to go. So you can buy a bag and you don't really know what you're about to get. So it's probably not good if you're vegan or vegetarian, because you'll get stuff like this. But you pay like £3 to £4.50. The only thing is you've got to be somewhere at a certain time. You've got to be at the restaurant or the drive-thru or whatever between like 5:45 and 6. And also day to day, there's like 5 of each bags available. So you've got to be quite quick on the mark, because people are very aware of this app by the looks of it. But that'll be the next video that goes up on this channel. And it was so fun. It was so fun. I didn't even know if I wanted to record it, but I was like, do you know what? I actually had more fun recording that than the Mexican sweet review. And potentially some podcasts that I've done recently. And it's felt a bit like I've been going through the motions and, you know, getting guests and trying not to get stressed about people moving stuff and all that sort of, you know, the background stuff. But there was a real sense of like, oh my God, this is like a brand new concept. Even though it's not a brand new concept, there's loads of people on YouTube doing Too Good to Go stuff. But there's something about doing a video with someone rather than you going around doing it all yourself. It just feels so fun. You know where you need to be, you know what you need to do. You don't know what you're going to get, so there's a sense of like jeopardy about it. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. That's really fun. I don't really want to just come on here and chat about promoting myself, but no one else is going to do it. So here we go. Last thing I want to talk about, and I'll try and keep this brief, is lack of accountability nowadays when making plans. I cannot tell you how many times this year I have planned to meet up with someone for a drink, nothing else. We get the plan, you know, we get the date and the time and the diary and the location. About 3 hours before the actual thing's meant to start. Sorry, Ben, I got to cancel. Sorry, Ben, I got to cancel. And now I'm getting to the point where if someone doesn't actually give me a reason as to why they've cancelled, just don't talk to them again. Just fuck them. And I don't like being like that, but, you know, I could have met someone else. I could have made other plans. I could have recorded a podcast. Because Saturday nights aren't as social as they used to be with going to nightclubs and, you know, that sort of stuff. So I could have locked in a date with someone that I've been struggling to book a time with. And obviously things happen, you know, people cancel because of good reasons. Sometimes it's, fuck, I need to take my partner to A&E. Sometimes it's the babysitter cancelled and we've got the kids. Which, you know, I think you could probably find a family member that's willing to have your sprogs for 3 hours, but whatever. But sometimes it's just this complete, like, people cancel on me, and I know that these things happen, like I've just said, and then they have absolutely no intention of ever, like, replanning the plan that they destroyed. Because I'm quite hot on seeing plans through and showing up, you know. But there's probably been times where I've cancelled. I can't think of any. Not in my entire life. I'm nearly 36, for fuck's sake. But, yeah. People tend to sort of go really quite sort of self-deprecating, though, when they cancel. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm such a fuck up. I'm sorry. I keep cancelling. And then they go, like, super self-pity. And they're like, oh, God, this is why I don't have many friends. Like, why don't I have many friends reach out to me anymore? And I'm like, because we've tried to sort a drink out 4 fucking times in a row, and every single time you've cancelled and I've had to create the plan again. So that's probably why your friends aren't reaching out to you anymore, because every single plan that they make, or you collectively make as a we, goes to shit. So that's probably why people aren't messaging me anymore. And I don't really know why that's so difficult to understand. But there was this whole thing, like, during 2020 where, you know, the big C happened. Where the only thing you could really do during the big C was go to supermarkets. And you'd have your face mask on. And you'd always see people that you haven't spoken to in a while. And you always see them now. It doesn't even have to be during the big C. But one thing that really bothers me, and this is me going full tism at this point, is everyone says, oh my God, we need to meet up. Oh my God, we need to do something. Oh my God. Right. Date, time, let's do it. And I get that they're shopping. I do understand that. So they might not know. But I've definitely fallen foul in the past of messaging them like an hour after I've seen them in Asda. And they just don't respond to me. And I'm like, this is the reason why we haven't met. Because you are fucking useless. And people just are a bit blasé about, oh, sorry, I forgot to respond to you. And I'm like, well, until we meet in Asda again, you know, I'm not going to see you again. So, yeah, kind of a rant, kind of a vent, but yeah, there's always a reason why these things don't happen, and it's unfortunately quite one-sided sometimes, but there we go. That's life. But yeah, other than that, I think that's, I don't even have notes anymore. I'm getting so good at these videos. Just patting myself on the back of it. I used to have like a notepad with like actual beats of like things I want to talk about. But I suppose if things are so prevalent in my brain and I know exactly when I, you know, want to talk about certain things, then I just smash it out of the park. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're all good. I am also aware, just to finish, that my Patreon website has been inactive for a year, which means I need to completely rebuild my Patreon page. So I hope that people aren't clicking on it, planning to become a patron, and then seeing that the website's gone down and going, oh, well, you know, I tried. So that's something that I'm probably going to try and do this week. Today's Saturday, but I'm a little bit all over the place this weekend. So, but yeah, that is obviously a priority for me to get the Patreon back up. But in the meantime, you know, if you're feeling like you need to support in some way, there's like 3 other links down below. There's a PayPal, there's a Ko-fi, and you can buy stuff from Supreme CBD. So they all benefit me in different ways. But yeah, that's it. So have a good weekend. This will probably be going out on Saturday evening. And yeah, so yeah, slap my knees. That means I've got to go. Bye. Nailed it.